couple of weeks. My name is Goldalyne Kakuya, and I'm a beneficiary of the DR Choksey Albinism Foundation. I first met Dr. Choksey in 2015. 2015? Yes, I first met her in 2015. I was in class 6 at the time, and unlike how late I was today, Dr. Choksey's foundation and NCBA through the foundation were on time to help me at the point where I was in my education. I remember at the time we as a family were going through financial constraints, and the help that we got from Dr. Choksey, the foundation, went a long way in ensuring that I achieved the success that I did. Yes, I'm going to tell you a story about my educational journey and how NCBA, as one of the Dr. Choksey Albinism Foundation partners, have been a huge part of this story. So when I met Dr. Choksey in 2015, I was shocked that someone would be so willing and have such a huge heart for people like us, people with albinism. The people that I knew who held so much space for me as a person with albinism was my family. They were always there, very supportive. And so finding someone outside of that family who was just as supportive was really a new experience, because from that time, Dr. Choksey became like my second mom. I remember in school, before I met her, I used to be so scared to raise like my concerns in terms of the fact that I was short-sighted and I couldn't see the board clearly. So a lot of times I would just sit in class and then write notes after. And even though the school that I was in was very accommodating, I had my peers, the peers around me, I didn't want to feel left out, or I didn't want to feel like I was the odd one out because I had to move so close to the board to see. But upon meeting Dr. Choksey, it became easier for me to raise my hand and ask a teacher to write maybe in a larger font, or to sit at the front. Because from class 6, I was at the front of the class. See how this stage is set up? This is where my desk was always, or somewhere around here, always. And I think I drew that confidence from the fact that there is someone out here who is championing for people like us. There is someone out here who is giving us the gift of sight and the gift of education. And I think that is what has made a huge part of my success. And so I would proudly say that I do owe my success to Dr. Choksey Albinism Foundation and NCBA in association. And so I would like to thank Dr. Choksey and NCBA, because without them, the 455 record would not have been set by me. Yes. I have been on a gap year. I finished school in June last year. I took a break from school, and I'll be joining university very, very soon. And I'm really glad that I have a lot more time to be part of this organization and play my part and reach out to more people with albinism and mentor these young kids. And I'm sure that with the fact that NCBA is still in support of Dr. Choksey Albinism Foundation, I will be able to keep meeting many young girls who are made for success. And that is going to come true because of what NCBA is doing with Dr. Choksey. Thank you.
Wow. If that is not inspiring, great.